Hey everybody, it's MC from NotJustScrapbooks.com, also known as MC or MCCPLG on Yahoo, YouTube, um, and also on Blogspot. And anyway, I was inspired by the paper, obviously. This is a ladies' diaries collection from Graphic 45, and I wanted a challenge for myself. So what I did is I challenged myself to make it blue. So the predominant color, compared to a lot of the books out there, the predominant color for this one is blue. I because I constructed it from scratch, from basic chipboard, I wanted to make sure that it could open, because the function of it is when it's wide open, and you'll see what that looks like in a minute. So there are no flowers, like there's no 3D embellishments, no lace, no charms, though I will hang charms from the sides eventually. I was waiting for my Graphic 45 to get the clothespins to do that, and I just got them the other day at Archivers. So it is sealed, like, and it's pretty big, as you can tell. The dimensions are, let me see here, 10 by 7.5, and then it's about 2.5 inches wide. So there's the front, and here's the first side. And what I figured is that it would fit on a shelf like this. And here's the back. And there's the other side. And this is how it opens. And I want to make sure that I can open it properly. I did quite a bit of fussy cutting, which is something I don't normally do. Like if you look here, the lady here is fussy cut. And then there's the lady here. And throughout the book, you'll see a lot of fussy cutting. I fussy cut this out of the paper, just the lady's diary. And I don't normally do a lot of fussy cutting because I don't like it. I've always found it difficult. I have a tendency to tear the paper. And I was inspired by watching somebody that I discovered only about a month and a half ago, Annie. And Annie is Xanero1, Xannero1 on YouTube. And she has the best projects. And I also looked at some of Charlie Jones' 2686 projects because she's pretty inspirational as well. So Annie had a tip, and the tip was to use multi-mat. Like she uses Claudine Helmuth multi-mat to do a lot of her stuff. And I did try the Claudine Helmuth, but I had something else that struck me as that it might work, and I had a lot of. And that is the Hard Coat Mod Podge satin. And I use the satin because satin is neither glossy nor is it matte. It's halfway in between, so there's a tiny bit of shine. So sometimes you can see the brush strokes, which is kind I like. And interestingly enough, I found that just a tiny bit stiffer, and that made it so easy to do the fussy cutting that I wanted to do, that I've actually decided that I now like fussy cutting. So you may see a little bit more of it from me. Now to get back to the book, it is closed with a magnet. So it just, as you can hear that magnet sound. And then when you open it, it opens like this. And it spreads out. And there's a whole bunch of stuff here and a whole bunch of stuff there, but I'll start over here and work my way over this way. And in here I have a fairly decent sized mini that fits into this pocket, and I wrapped it, and I'm very lazy, so I'm not going to undo the knot. And it is just, paper, and I sewed it in like this with embroidery thread. And then it's just paper and paper to write on, and then there's, you know, a few little different pages in it. And it's just a place to journal, keep memories. And there's a few journals in here that I thought would be fun to use for different reasons. And so this guy fits right in here under the well, it does fit. I promise you it came out. What came out came in. But anyway, we don't have to put it back in right now. If we go to this side, this is actually closed with a magnet. And it flips open like this. And there's space to put pictures on the sides. There's a big mat here. And then there's a big tag that fits in here. And that you can put more pictures on. And I'm trying to keep this all in frame, which is kind of difficult. But anyway, so this fits in here. And then it closes again. And I won't put it back in either. I'll just close it like this. Sorry. And then on the back here, this whole thing is a big magnet. And so these things fit on it. And as you can tell. And again, I have to credit Annie for this idea because I thought it was so cute. And so you can put anything you want here. And that's it for this one. And then this one is another little book to put more notes or more memories. And just has a few pages. You can add pages because this one slips underneath, or you can take these out, save them, and put new ones in. Because they slip under here, as you can tell. See? I did not tie these down. And then here we have another element with some tags. I think this one's so cute. And more tags here. And there's a tag here. And then right in here there's a mini book. And the mini book is tied with more magnets. And you open the mini book like this, and I used all my more vintagey type of stamps in here. They're from a variety of places. There's some pink paisley, there's some Hero Arts, there's some from my stash from a few years back. Pretty much anything that I could think of and use, I put in here. And then I fussy cut the flowers and the clock and put this right there. And then if you go to this side, this pulls out so that you can put more pictures and journal on here. And then here you have a small short tag. Actually, it's not that short, and it opens up. So you have more journaling space here. And then you can journal on here. And then there's a couple of tags from the collection here. And then there's another tag in here. And this one also opens up, so there's more room. And then if you turn this around, there's a pocket here. And there's a lady that's been cut out here, and then there's a card here, and this part fits into this, and then you open it up and there's room for journaling or a picture, and you can always put you know, stuff on the back. And then you get to the other side, and I put a number of envelopes in here to put anything that you might want to put in, and I was actually going to put something here and I forgot. I'll have to fix that. And then in here there's, you know, more of the paper collection. And this opens up and you can put pictures and journaling, And then when you go to this side, let me have to pull this just a little bit over. There we go. This is closed with another magnet, and then this opens up here, and then there's a tag, big tag here for more pictures. And then there's and that closes back like this, and there's a magnet. Hear it? And over here, this opens like this, and then you've got room in here for, guess what? Another little tiny folder that I created with the collection, and then in here is what essentially is a card. And again, you can see I fussy cut the lady out, and I used again some of the satin Mod Podge on here. There are places where I use multi-matte too, so this I can't be sure, but anyway, this is a cute card that fits right in here again, and that fits here, and then this fits in here, and you could add more stuff because there actually is a little bit more room in here. So that closes again like this. And I used actually I used an old Creative Memories punch to create little hexagons. One of those double, you know, they're kind of a rectangle, and they have two punches, one on each side. And in here we have, well, a lady does have to write notes. So here we have note paper and envelopes tucked in here. And we have, there's more tags here to write on. And again, this one opens up like this. So you can add more pictures and journaling in here. And then this opens like this. And there's a couple of big tags in here. And of course some fussy cut ladies here at the bottom, and the clocks. This is from the sticker sheet. And then there's another tag here. And this is just pretty. And then over here we have yet another, and I haven't put anything in here yet, but there's room to put pictures and whatever, and if you want to tuck something in, you can do that. And it fits in like this. So really you can put pictures here. And again, on this side you have more tags to put pictures and to write on. And then over here you have, and you kind of have to figure all this out as you go along. Over here, this is just, again, just a pretty side. I didn't do much here, but here you have a tag that comes out of here that you can use. And I did go and sneak a few pieces of paper from, I believe, La Romantique, because you can mix the collections up a little bit. And so this is another place for journaling, and of course I fussy cut this out of the paper line. And this goes back in here this way. Whoops! This way. And this is the back. And I have a 2013 calendar in here. And I didn't figure that I needed to do two places for the calendar because I can fit all my papers in there, and we can actually see the calendar. So there really didn't seem to be much of a point for me to do anything but just leave it like that, and I can pull it out and change the papers. I won't do it because I'm at a really bad angle. I'm really far away because I'm around the camera. And this is all Mod Podged on, and this is one of the stickers. And basically, when you're done, it closes like this, and then like this. Sorry, like this. This guy has to close too. And then it just, get me out of this side of the way. Sorry about that. And then it just closes back like that, and you're done. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about any of the elements, the one thing I did not mention is how it holds in here. Now I put all these things in here. And basically they are in attached with embroidery thread, and it works really well. I've opened and closed it quite a few times. I have not seen any amount of real paper fatigue yet, though I suspect there might be some after a while. I may have to. I changed the system. I'm doing another mini book from scratch right now, and I changed the system just a little bit to see if I could come up with, a better mousetrap, a better way of binding this. And I think I may have. So stay tuned for more, and thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.